Hi there, this is Kevin Souza. Yes, it's time. I'll be 59 years old in December of this year. And, for the past almost 18 years, I've been slowly gaining weight. And I got up to 350 pounds. And I'm down to about 325, but I still need to lose 115 pounds. And on and off for the past 5 to 10 years, I've been doing this. Let me lose weight, and then I stop. Let me lose weight, and then I stop. Why? Because I love to eat and I hate to exercise. That's why. Okay? I'll admit that. However, I know what to do. I know how to eat right, and I know how to work out. We all know what to do: eat right and work out. But we don't want to. Why? Because it takes discipline, doesn't it? At first, until a new habit is formed. Well, I made a decision to do it and do it all the way to my goal of 210 pounds. I'm 6 foot 2. When I was a child, I loved to eat. I was the only one. I was one of 5 children who would try new foods whenever my parents had new foods to try. Give it to Kevin. Kevin will try it. And I did. And I loved trying new foods, and I loved foods that my brothers and sisters did not like. And my parents would love that because, I would like different foods that my brothers and sisters didn't like. So as I grew up into my teen years, I was very active and I was in great shape. And then in my 20s, I started to study martial arts, and I studied martial arts in my 20s, and I was in the best shape of my life. I mean, you're talking washboard stomach. I was great cardio shape, great muscular shape. I was just, V shaped, great shape, awesome shape in my 20s. I ate right. I worked out every single day of my life, and life was great. I was in the restaurant business. I wore great clothes. I was just happy and great shape. And then in my 30s until maybe my 40s, I stopped working out as much as I used to, and I started to put on a few pounds. And then I got into the car business, and eventually into telemarketing, and then I got into a sit-down job, and eventually into corporate jobs where I was mainly into sit-down jobs. And then in my 40s until mid 40s or so, mid to late 40s, I worked in a corporate sit-down job mainly. And that's when the pounds started to pound on, and I did not work out at all. And then from my mid 40s until now, where I'm 58 years old as I'm doing this video, um, I got into the online marketing sector, and the home based business profession became a full time profession for me. And I gained all my weight. That's where I gained it all. Just kept eating and eating and eating and haven't worked out at all. And I don't want to die young. Young is, you know, is an opinion. Okay, to me, old is 90. That's old. Okay, anything under 90 is not old, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Okay, I tell people old is 90 whenever they say, "Oh, I'm old," and they're like 60. Come on, old is 90. That's just my opinion. So when I moved to Kentucky back in 2012, and moved in with Kim and got married. And Kim had a daughter, Ashley. At the time, she was 15. She'll be 20 in April, which is this month. And if you're watching this video after April, she's already 20. But I realized over the past 5 years, from 2012 through this year, which is 2017, that I need to really get serious about my health. And for a lot of reasons. I had a hip replacement, I had a lower back disc removal, and neuropathy in my right leg, right foot, as a result of the hip replacement surgery, and health issues as a result of those surgeries. And so I've gone to events all over the country, and at times I've had to use wheelchairs because it was an issue walking between my weight and the neuropathy and the hip problems. And I just got fed up with that. I just can't do that anymore, and I won't do that anymore. And it's a challenge for me to exercise, but I decided, made the decision to begin. And my journey started on April 3rd. And what I did was I put a post in Facebook and asked who would like to get serious about their health and who would like to do it together with me. And some people made comments on that I would like to do it. I would like to do it. And so I asked my wife if she would take her recipes group that she had created last year and if we could turn it into a support group for people getting lean and staying lean naturally so that we could all support each other. Because I believe that there are lots of people out there that want to lose weight and they do what I did over the past 10 years, 15 years. They start and stop, start and stop, start and stop. And some people don't even start, okay? They just let it go and don't care. They care, but they just don't continue. They don't want to do it. And I can relate to it. You know, I can totally relate to it. They love food. They love sweets. They love pizza and sweet stuff and cookies and cakes and pies and ice cream and, just junk, burgers and all that stuff. And that's me. I love all the junk you can imagine. And I just love it all. And, but I also love the way I looked in my 20s, And my wife said something to me last night about, I just love, I can't remember what junk food it was. And I said, yeah, but I love the way I looked in my 20s more. And the way I felt in my 20s more. And changing the way you're thinking, I would love to be able to use what I've learned over the past 40 years in the home business profession in terms of positive thinking and reinforcement and apply that to my health and to help others do the same. So, and then we can all work together with this. So what I've done was I've actually crossed the threshold of embarrassment. Most people will not take a before photo and publish that publicly, right? Will you agree with me on that? Well, guess what Kevin did? I am not going to publish a photo in Facebook of my before photos, but I am going to put this on a video. And in this video, actually. And I'm going to show it to you in a minute. And these before photos are front, side, and back of me on April 3rd, which was on a Monday. And as I progress, yes, I will publish after or durings, if that's the right phrase, during photos, my transformation, until I reach my goal. Again, I started at 325 pounds, and I'm going to keep publishing during photos until I have my after photos at 210 pounds. So 115 pound weight loss is my goal. And I don't expect anybody to publish their before photos at all, okay? But I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. So let's lock arms together and do this. And I just wanted to give you kind of my story. And the reasons why that I want to do this is I want to help other people do this too. Because, think about it, folks. It's about time that those of you who have this issue, that we lock arms together and we do it together and support each other with it. Okay? And I'm not going to talk about supplements that I'm taking. If you want to talk to me privately about that in a private message, I'd be happy to. But that's not the purpose of this video, nor of the support group. Okay? We can talk about that privately if you want to in Messenger. But let me show you my before photos, and then I'll talk to you briefly after that. And, well, here it is. The embarrassment is over. Not many people will publish their before photos before their after photos are ready, right? Well, I've done it, and here it is. And there are two very important reasons why. There they are. My wife and our daughter Ashley, who has severe autism. Ashley is turning 20 here in April. She doesn't look almost 20 there, does she? Well, and if it's after April when you watch this video, she's already 20. But I want to live. I want to live longer to be able to provide for my wife and our daughter. And I want to help other people to not only just poke it with a stick and say, well, I'll try to be healthy. I'll try to lose weight. I've tried before and, I just can't do it. That's the reason why my wife changed her recipes group to a Get Lean and Stay Lean Naturally group so that we can all support each other and be positive. There's no negatives in our group, okay? But to lock arms and to work at it together, post healthy recipes and to stay positive and to support each other and to give each other helpful hints and tips and to, do it together. And I really believe that if we do it together, that there's power in numbers and that we can all do it together and that we can help each other and help a lot of people who want to lose weight and stay healthy. So many years I did not stay healthy and it was my own fault. We all know how to eat right and work out. We all know what to do. We just don't do it. And there it is. There's my before photos. Rather embarrassing, but I decided to do it to be transparent. I'm not asking everybody else to do this because I know everybody's at their own personal growth levels and whether or not they want to, put out there what they look like before their transformation. But there it is. So with that said, let's continue and let's gather as many people who want to get healthy and let's bring them into the group and let's do this together. So there you have it. And again, I believe it's very important that we don't do this alone. We do this together. That we do this with people who are like-minded individuals that want to do it together. And, there's power in a team of people who are all striving to do the same thing. Team, T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. T-E-A-M, right? And I believe that with the knowledge that I have in terms of positive, inspirational, and motivational knowledge, that combined with what you have to bring to the table, that we can all do this together. And there are many of you out there that really want to do this, that would love to have a support group and to contribute to a support group because you have a lot to give yourself as well. So with that said, let's do this. We will post the group link for anyone who wants to join the group. And then every day, let's just participate in the group, post recipes, make positive comments, give helpful hints and tips, and we'll go from there. Okay? So this is Kevin Souza, and let's do this together. You can do it. I believe in you, even if we just met. And you make it a great day.